There are a bunch of types of kids around the world with different backgrounds and families, so when you are stuck in a building for 8 hours a day for 12 years, you'll find and meet all types of kids with different personalities, families, cultures, and you'll find some menaces. However, the types of kids I'll be talking about are the Aussie kids. These types of kids are different breeds. Growing up in Australia, I know a lot about these animals, so today I'll be breaking down the types of kids you'll find in an average Australian classroom. First up, we have the Mullet Kids. Bruh, these kids got to be the most common people you'd find in Australian high school. Literally at one point, it was so rare to find a guy without a mullet. Yeah, it's a pretty cool haircut, but the mullet got so overused and it became so boring. The high school I go to, literally 95% of the kids are white, so all the basic white kids rock the mullet. Now the mullet nowadays, it only looks good if you're literally any race but white. If you're Asian, looks so exotic, looks sick. I don't even know why people started rocking this cut, but it just became popular all of a sudden. Usually these mullet white kids drink a lot, they get on the beers, they party a lot, probably have Al Riz. They always try to fit in, and they most likely play the sport of AFL. If you don't know what AFL is, it's a sport where you just mug people, and you just drop them as hard as you can onto the floor. It's like a wrestling match, basically UFC, plus rugby, and a little bit of NFL. But the sport is actually really fun. You should check it out, if you're not Australian. So now, we are going to talk about the Eshays. If you don't know what an Eshay is, they're just really goofy people. You usually can find these type of kids in Sydney, Melbourne, Brisbane, any school in Australia really. The funny thing with these guys is that they're actually usually at year 7. So these guys are like 12-year-olds wearing Nike TNs, TN caps, Adidas pants and Nike bum bags. The Eshays, they usually vape in class, they usually try to roll people, they try to mug people, they think they can bash anyone, they're always disrespectful to other people. Like, some reason always ride on an electric scooter. Also, these types of guys are extremely unintelligent. They're literally little kids who want to be in the Australian hood. Like, bro, you have 2 loving parents, you go to a private school, and your name is probably a very white name. Honestly, I do not know where the Eshays originated from. Now, we're on to the Vapes. These colourful USB sticks that people suck on, you'll find in every high school in the world, not just Australia. As a person who used to vape back in my beta days, I know a lot about these people. These vapors, they do not give a shit about their lungs. They have no money spending it all on these vapes. They most likely have bad grades, and they're definitely not the athletic type of person. The sad thing about vaping is the people who actually vape, they actually can be very nice people. It's just they've been influenced by like their friends, music, parents, and other world influences. Or usually people just vape to look cool and fit in. The problem with vaping now is I literally can't walk down the school hallway without breathing in a big, colourful cloud of raspberry, watermelon, banana flavoured vape being puffed into my nostrils deep down in there. It's even worse in the toilets when I have to take a massive piss, and the second I walk into that school bathroom, my lungs just feel like they're getting just constricted with every single vape colour and flavours being puffed all around the bathroom. I legit have to hold in my breath for a solid 2 minutes while I'm pissing, or I will be slumped like I'm Tyron Woodley from the amount of vape air I have inhaled. Man, it's just crazy how people are so addicted to their vapes. They legit can't go without a vape for 30 minutes or they will go insane, like here's a joker. With their addiction, you will legit see people vaping in any place. Classrooms, bathrooms, school buses, school basketball courts, anywhere in the school. You might be wondering, how do they sneak their vapes in the classroom and not get caught? Well, these vapors have made new tricks to not get caught in class. A trick I have seen is they make a little hole in their jumper where you can slide your thumb in usually, but they make a little vape hole in it. So when they're horny for that nicotine, they shove their head under the table and suck that shit. So whenever I take a glance back of the classroom or a bus, I see people's heads going up and down under the seat or table. I actually can't tell if they're giving their best head game to their homie or they're vaping. So in a way, vaping is sus. You're literally sucking onto something. Just think about that for a moment. Why do people rely on flavoured air? Just breathe air. Well, I'm not your guys' dad, so you guys don't have to listen to me, but please, anyone who vapes, please stop. Anyway, this will be the end of the video. I hope you guys could relate to any of these types of kids you have seen in your school. Even if you're not Australian, you might still have stumbled across of some of these types of people. Finally, I have made my return on YouTube, but the content now is a lot different. So if you did enjoy this style of content, please sub and like for more. Hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. Catch you.